And we do want to get right to breaking news. FBI agents shot at while serving a warrant. The SWAT emergency sparking a massive scene in Sunrise. Dozens upon dozens of officers, first responders from a number of different agencies have descended on this particular neighborhood right off of Hiatus Road and Northwest 44th Street.
Broward Health in Fort Lauderdale also surrounded by even more officers and agents. We are told there are injuries. We have team coverage this morning. Annalise Garcia standing by at the hospital. But let's begin with Local 10's Madeline Wright at that scene where we understand a suspect is still barricaded at this hour, Madeline?
Well, we know that there is a man barricaded, Eric and Christy, but we haven't heard if he is the suspect. What we do know is that ABC News has confirmed that 2 FBI agents were shot while they were serving a warrant here in Sunrise. This is the scene behind me here at the corner of Northwest 44th Street and Nob Hill Road. Because of this large law enforcement scene, Nob Hill Road is shut down in both directions between Oakland Park Boulevard and Northwest 44th Street. This is what it looks like from Sky 10. There are a lot of law enforcement agencies here, including the Broward Sheriff's Office, Fort Lauderdale Police, Davie Police, Lauderhill Police, Miramar Police, Pembroke Pines, and Sunrise Police. Also, Tamarack Fire Rescue, Sunrise Fire Rescue, and Coral Springs Fire Rescue are all here along with the FBI and the ATF. It is not clear at this hour what type of warrant these FBI agents were serving or which house the officers were serving the warrant at, or what exactly were the circumstances that led to the shooting. But we did see the medical examiner's office drive here into the scene, so it does appear that this shooting is deadly. I've reached out to the Sunrise Police Department. The only information that Sunrise Police would tell me at this hour is that 2 agents the FBI was serving a warrant when shots were fired, and that more information would be given at a later date. Now, back here live, you can see that there is a lot of BSO vehicles here. They are blocking the road. They're being very strict about access to this crime scene. We've seen some heavily armed officers enter the scene. They had long guns, they had armor, but a short time ago, we saw some of those officers taking their vests off. So it appears that perhaps this barricaded subject situation has been resolved. We don't know if the barricaded subject turned the gun on him or herself. We don't know if the person surrendered peacefully and was arrested. We're still working to gather those details. The FBI said that there were injuries in this situation, which is why there is a huge law enforcement presence at the hospital, Broward Health Medical Center in Fort Lauderdale. The FBI said because this is such a big scene and because this is an FBI-involved shooting, that it would take some time to release more information about what happened. But as soon as we gather those details, we'll pass them along to you. Eric and Christy?
Certainly a lot of moving parts here. You stick with it out there. We'll get back to you. Let us know if you find out any more details. And our team coverage now moves on to Broward Health. That's where we find Local 10's Annalise Garcia. And what are you seeing at that scene, Annalise?
Well, we're standing right outside of the trauma center. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see there's Sunrise Police here, Fort Lauderdale Police. We've also seen some FBI agents walking around, really heavy police presence. They have this entire block kind of just standing by with their lights on. We've also seen a security guard standing out front in front of the trauma center, kind of monitoring who comes in and out. We've also been speaking to some of the authorities out here. Someone from Fort Lauderdale Fire Department came to tell us that the FBI would be the lead on this. So we are still trying to connect the dots here as to what's going on. But like I said, very heavy police presence. They're all parked right here in this empty lot right in front of the trauma center. We also saw an ambulance, or a rescue rather, show up earlier that had the same number on it that they were at the scene earlier today of that shooting in Sunrise, and later they came here. We saw someone taken off on a stretcher. It seemed like he had some type of vest on of law enforcement. But again, we are just trying to connect the dots here as well. The most solid piece of information that we've received is that the FBI will be the lead on this out here today. So count on us to continue bringing you these details. I'll keep monitoring this out here. I'm live in Broward. Annalise Garcia, Local 10 News.